guys, welcome back to your channel Side-by-Side Therapy. Today I'm gonna have for you a very nice video. It's gonna be a build and a review of a 2020 Can-Am X3 RRRC. This one is the one that is orange and black. Beautiful car. So I'm gonna walk you through it. I'm gonna walk you through the build and hope you like it and enjoy it. Please subscribe to our channel, click the bell so you can get the notifications of all the videos we're gonna be making in the near future. We're gonna keep making videos every week, maybe once or twice a week. And we hope it's a pleasure for you guys, that you enjoy it, all right? Please comment below and share our content. Also, if you can, please refer us to your friends, to your family, and help us grow, all right? So if you need us to do anything, any type of video, please just comment down below and we'll be glad to do it for you, okay? Thank you very much for watching this video and don't go anyway. Let's do it. So as you can see in this car, this one has a front winch. It comes stock and also has the front bumper. All the RC's models, they come equipped with the front winch and front bumper. Also, this one has the front LED pods and also has the intrusion bar, which is like stock from the Maverick RC. These LED pods are amber, and also the Baja Design LED light bar is amber, that you can use it as a daytime running light, and it has also flood and spot. The floods are on the sides and the spots are in the middle. This is a really nice car. This one, for example, also in the build we included the stainless steel doors, the full doors. You know, it comes with a bottom part and a upper part. But as you can see on these type of doors, these are higher in size than the stock ones. And also we added the net on the door and the fender flares. These are stock fender flares from Can-Am. Also, we added a bigger mirrors. These mirrors are these side mirrors are from C's, which are a little bit bigger than the stock ones, which will at the end give you more visibility in order for you to be more safe when you're taking a turn or making a right or left turn. All right. The ones from Can-Am, they're very nice mirror, very good looking, but the thing is very narrow. The space for you to see backwards on your sides is very narrow, which is kind of hard for you to see basically. These ones give you more space, so it's a lot better and easier for you to do any type of maneuvers. The roof is aluminum. In this case, in order for us to make it to match the car, we painted black, and there's two reasons for that. First, it looks awesome on black, and second of all, you avoid getting any stains on the roof. Let me tell you, every time you have this type of roof, aluminum roof, they get stains that is gonna be impossible for you to get them out unless you polish the roof. So in this case, we prefer painted black. This car also comes equipped from the factory with rug rails on the bottom. It's stock, all right? And also we added the mud flaps. Let me tell you something. These mud flaps are a miracle worker. When you don't have the mud flaps, the front tires throw rocks through to the back, and this rock can get into your rim. So when the rocks goes into your rim, it can break it. I have seen it racks, braking rims, and like 2 months ago, I got accidentally a rock inside my rear rim and almost break, but I stopped on time, which at the end saved me from breaking the rim. This car comes with a 32-inch Maxxis Liberty, 32 by 10 by 15. The wheels is totally different, but it keeps being big lugs. In this case, they're a little bit bigger, so you have less tire and more wheelbase, okay? I think the color is very nice. Something that I like very, very much is these plates we put on the back, which allows for you to go to put the numbers when you go to an event. And if you have any branding you want to do, you can also do it. Also, we added the rear pods. This one has dual color. When you press the stop brakes, they light up red. But when you let it go, you can turn it up in white, which is very nice feature when you need to get something out of the cooler, or if you need to take out the spare tires, which will illuminate the whole thing in the back like if it was daytime. So it's a very, very nice feature. Also, we added the cooler, the spare tire carrier, and also we added some lights on the back, like warning lights. In this case, we went with Yoshimura Can-Am exhaust. This is a brand new exhaust for 2020, which have 3 tips. With this type of exhaust, we eliminated the rear heat shield from the back, and also we added Lone Star rear bumper, which is a very, very nice bumper, as you can see. Not only looks good, but also protects your car. Also, we added, because the owner wanted it to have a more stiff ride, we also added the sway bar in the back is adjustable. As you can see, I have 4 positions that can be adjusted. That gives you the possibility to stiffen the rear end of your car and allows you to take turns at a higher speed. That's a really nice feature in this car, in this build, that if you are one of those guys that like to really beat it, this is a nice add-on if you want to be safe. Very, very nice. Something different from this model and 2019 model is, as you can see, the CVT bell cover is a little bit bigger. All right, it's a little bit bigger. So that's one of the main differences in this model and the previous model, let's say 2019. Also, this car comes equipped with 195 horsepower and from the factory, while the other model, the 2019, comes with 172 horsepower. And also, last year model comes with a 14-inch wheel, and this one comes with 32. Now, something to keep in mind, or an information for you to know. The 2019 comes, even though it comes with 30-inch tire and 14-inch wheel, it comes already preset or programmed in the computer for you to switch from 30 to 32-inch tire. So if you want to upgrade to 32-inch tire like I did, you just gotta take your car to the dealer and then they reprogram it to 32 inches of tire, and your car will adjust the torque and everything internally in order for you to be running your car from factory specs. Now, if you don't go to the dealer and reprogram it, then the car is gonna give you a full reading. It's gonna give you like a check engine light, and you won't be able to be driving your car. So don't waste a right time. So if you're upgrading your tire, you upgrade the tires, put your car on a trailer, go to the dealer and get it fixed. It only takes like 3 minutes for them to do it, to reprogram it, all right? I already did it. I have a video on that and I will upload it maybe this week or next week. So don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so you can get the next video, which will be how to upgrade my tires and what I have to do after I upgrade the tires. So as you can see in the cabin, the only difference is the color. These are matched to the car color, and the dash, the display is totally different. As you can see, the sound system is a Rockford Fosgate. Also, we have on this one the communication system. We use in this car a Rock 660 system, and also we use a CB radio. The 660 is for the intercom and the CB radio to communicate to other cars. We put it on top in this side because we wanted to protect this investment. You know, a communication system with intercom is $1,000 and a little bit more. So in order for you to be safe with your investment, you just put it on the left top corner and you are protecting your equipment from getting wet, dust, and debris. So that's the best way to do it if you want to be safe with your investment. Now, as you can see, we also added the CVT infrared from Razorback temperature sensor. So this is a really nice feature. If you want to be safe out there, you need to keep your belt temperature from 195 and under. So once you reach 200, you are in danger zone. So from 200 to 210, you're almost breaking your belt. So the good thing about these gauges, this gauge, is that once you reach 195 to 200, you know you're about to break your belt. So stop the car, put it in neutral, rev it up so you can get some cool air inside and the temperature of your belt will come down. So once the belt temperature is down, you can start running again and you won't break your CVT belt. So that's a really nice feature, and it only costs around $300. In this display is totally different from last year. Now, before I get to the display, I'm gonna show you the buttons. So here we have the front winch, also the LED light bars and LED pods, front winch, LED pods, and low beam and high beam. Also, we have the LED light bars, the Baja design, and the override switch just in case you have any problem. Okay? Now, something that really changed with this model is the buttons for you to choose the DPS, the trip, how many miles, the menu on your display, and also which driving mode, whether it's eco mode or if you want to go sport, which you'll get all the power from your car. So now, as you can see in the display, I'm changing from eco mode to sport mode with the other display. You can see here if I'm 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. Also, you can see from here the DPS on your left is if it's medium, low, or high. The DPS is for you to know how soft or hard you want your steering wheel to be, okay? Also, on the bottom, you can see the low beams, high beam, the temperature, if it's in neutral or any other gear. Also, you can see the battery and all the other fuel, check engine light, right turn and left turn, which in this car, right turn and left turn don't work because we haven't put yet any system for that. You see that I started the car and the display start immediately showing that's the fuel gauge and the temperature gauge. Also two-wheel drive, the miles per hour is in parking. Here you can select front differential lock and 4x4 and also the mode rock and trail. Start stop button, stop, and the shift selector. Now in the back we added SB particle separator, which this model doesn't use filter. It cleans up to 99.1% of the dust or the air coming in. So it's a very, very nice piece of equipment where you don't use anything else rather than the system. You just clean it up and you reuse it. You don't have to keep spending money every time you go out. The only bad thing about this is that it makes a lot of sound. Now, when you have your helmet on, it doesn't bother you, all right? But if you don't have your helmet on and you turn it on, it's gonna be loud, okay? And also we added a fire extinguisher on it. This is a really nice build with it. Hope you like it. Please give me any comments, like and subscribe, and help us grow our channel, okay? And keep being tuned because we're gonna keep bringing nice videos and really good information for you. Thank you very much, guys. Hola chicos, bienvenidos. Oh, verdad que es inglés. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to your What's going on?